That's cool. Hello, 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 divas. It is Coach Twy here with Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. So excited. Hopefully, we have some sisters who are here and are also live. Please say hi and hello in the chat. Let me know that you are here. Let me know that you are live. I'm going to be sure that we are able to actually chat. So let me know in the chat if you're able to chat, because we're going to get started here on the Zoom. Panelists can chat with everyone. Attendees can chat with everyone. So I am going to here in the chat say hi and hello to you, everyone. So great. So hi, ladies. It's Coach Twy here with Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, and I'm super uber excited to have so many of you already joining. We're going to go actually also. Hi, Daria. Hi, Latrinda. Hi, Lisa. We're going to get started here just a second as we are allowing sisters to join in. But as you come in, say hi, say hello. Don't be rude. Don't be rude, sis. Go ahead and make sure that you're saying hi to folks. You need to switch. Yes, let's go ahead and do that switch. Yes. Here we are. And we're going to share this in the group. Let's see here. Fyne Fabulous. Come on in, friends. We're just getting started. Welcome, ladies. We're just giving it a moment to have a few of us join. I know a couple hundred of us actually registered. So I want to give the opportunity for everyone to join. We're also going to go live briefly on Facebook as well. And if you are watching on Facebook, again, this is Coach Twy with Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, and we are getting started here with our wonderful, wonderful live today, our masterclass today, all about how to lose your gut for good in 2024. We're going to be talking about habits. We're going to talk about routines. We're going to be talking about how to actually achieve your goals of flattening that belly, honey. So if you are here for gut busting, let me know in the chat by typing habits. If you are looking to understand, well, how can I create some habits to snatch my waist? Go ahead and type habits in the chat, because that is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. I'm super excited to see so many of you that are on the Zoom. So if you are not watching on Zoom, you need to get on the Zoom, because the Zoom is where it's at. And after Zoom, everyone who is on the Zoom is going to get a follow-up email and all the things. But if you are not on the Zoom, you will not receive that information, right? You may be able to watch this on Facebook, but you won't be able to get all the pluses and extra prizes that we have for the sisters who are on the Zoom. So get in there. How do you get the Zoom information? You go to Fit, Fine, Fab, Masterclass.com. That's fine with the Y. And sign up. If you are already watching on Zoom, you can chat with me here on the live. So it's so exciting to see. I see you, Zelda. I see you, Cheryl. I see you, Sabrina. I see you, Annie. I see you, Michelle. Marita, all the ladies are here live. So excited to have so many of you. Make sure that if you invited a friend, make sure that your friend is on. So I see Tawana with the exclamation marks behind her habits, because she is ready to roll, ready to really understand, like, how can I actually turn my habits into what it needs to turn into, sis. So let me do this. I am going to quickly go on the Facebook group and just tag some sisters and let them know that we are live here on the Zoom. And then I am going to stop our Facebook correspondent. All right. So here we are. Everyone, please sign up and join the Zoom, not here on Facebook. I am typing and talking. So head on over to www.fitfinefab masterclass. I'm typing it in the comments on Facebook, because I don't want anyone to miss this good information that I have prepared for you tonight. And I don't have on my good glasses, honey. Fit Fine Fab Masterclass is where it's at. So I went ahead and did that. Let me see here. Somebody said they didn't get it. Tama, okay, sis. Well, go ahead. If you did not get the invitation yet, check your spam. Make sure it's not in spam. Check your bulk and all the things. So for those of you who are watching on Facebook, we are about to disconnect. So if you are watching this, make sure that you get into the Zoom room. How do you get into the Zoom room? FitFineFabMasterclass.com. Sign up. The link to you will be automatically registered for Zoom, and then the link for the Zoom will be sent to you. So make sure that you go ahead and register. Now, for those of you who are, I guess maybe having a little hard time registering, let me see here. Let me see if we're able to get the link. Yes, copy the invite. Go ahead and drop that on the Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, if you were about, here we are. I am going to just drop that link directly here on Facebook as well. Here's the Zoom sign up. So it's just important for you to get up on the Zoom so that you are able to engage and have conversation. I'm about to stop that Facebook connection so that I won't have my stream all tied up with Facebook. All right, sisters, if you are ready to get started, go ahead and type ready in the chat if you are ready to get started, because I am ready to get started. I'm trying to see how many of you are here. Ready. I see so many readies coming through. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Varel. Thank you, Daria. All right. So many ladies are ready to get started. I'm ready to get started as well. So let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get this party going. Here we go. Now I'm going to share the presentation with you. Give me just a second to get to it. If you see the presentation, type a 6. Type a 6 in the chat if you're able to see a presentation. Let me know that you see the right thing on your screen. You should see 6 habits to make in 2024 the year you lose your gut for good. That is what you should see on the screen. So let me know if you are able to see that in the chat. Ready, ready, ready. Habit 6s. Thank you. Thank you, sisters. All right. Well, let's get started. So it is so important for us, right, to go ahead and say, I want you to know, ladies who are on the call, that I don't think resolutions work. Absolutely, they don't work at all. And I said what I said, I'll say it again. And tonight I'm going to explain why. But I'm wondering, how many of you actually had resolutions? If you had one, go ahead and type me in the chat. If you had a resolution, type me in the chat. Type me. Come on, sisters, let's go faster. If you, nope, resolution. Okay. Well, I just find that odd because resolutions are so prominent. Like everybody's always making a resolution. So it looks like nobody on this call had a resolution, right? So today I also want to remind you that I am having a big reveal at the end of this call. Somebody type a 1 if you heard what I said. If you heard me say that I have a big reveal at the end of this call, type a 1. I have something really big that I want to share with you, sisters. So type a 1 if you heard me say that. I find it so funny that nobody had a resolution. Also, I want to share with you that I have some prizes that I'm going to be awarding today. Prizes. If you want to know what the prizes are, type a 2 in the chat. If you're like, I want to know what's going on. What prizes are we doing this time, coach? Because every time I go live, every time I present, I am giving up the goods. I am going to go ahead and share with you some prizes because I am grateful for your time today. I am grateful for you wanting the opportunity to change your life, to change your body, right? So let's go. Okay, 2s. First winner. 2 winners are going to win some Fit, Fine, and Fabulous hats. Right? If you are interested in a type hat in the comments, if you are interested in winning one of these hats, type hat in the comments. 2 winners are going to win a Fit, Fine, and Fabulous red hat to be sporting. They're so cute. I love the hats. I hope you love the hats. Yes, they are branded and they're embroidered. So it's embroidered, it's stitched in. So two of you who are staying to the end are getting a hat. Another two of you, maybe two, maybe one, are getting this black mixed with shirt. This is like my favorite shirt, y'all. It says black mixed with shea butter, coconut oil, collard greens, hot water cornbread, raw beauty, poppin' style personality. We are black mixed with. If you are interested in getting this Black History Month shirt, type black in the chat. If you're like, I am down with the Black History shirts, yes, type black in the chat. I might do 2 shirts and 2 hats, sis. Now, I am giving these prizes to the sisters who are staying to the end. If you plan on staying to the complete end of this live, type END. If you are here to stay to the end and actually win the prize, type END, which is end. Okay, end. So you need to stay to the end in order to win this. But before we go, before we get to the meat of things, I have some questions for you. Sisters, have you been making resolutions year after year and never keeping them? Never keeping them? Okay, I'm going to ask you to raise your hand, the hand emoji in the chat if this is you. I'm going to ask you some questions that I want your answers by raised hand in the chat. Do the raised hand emoji in the chat. You've been making resolutions year after year, but you never ever keep them. I see you, Daria. I see you, Sean. I see you, ladies. How about you had the same weight loss goals and you never reached them? If that's you, go ahead and type me in the chat. Type me in the chat if it's you. You had the same weight loss goal year after year. You never actually reached the goal. You keep having the same goals. There's an issue with that, sisters, and I'm going to address that today. If you're with me, if you're rocking with me today, I'm going to explain why. Right? Roberta says I can lose the weight but not maintain it. Same deal. You have no idea how to turn your resolution, how to turn your goals into doable actions. Who is that? If that's you, type I. Type a big capital letter I in the chat if that's you. Right? If that is you, you have no idea how to turn your goals that you have for yourself into doable action steps that you can take to actually see your goal happen. Type I in the chat, right? You don't know the right actions to follow to achieve your goals. If that's you, type a 0 in the chat. If you're like, girl, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. Go ahead and type a 0 if that's you. Like, I need help figuring it out. I need help trying to get this together. I'm confused. Type a 0 in the chat. You have been diagnosed with prediabetes or you've been taking insulin. If that's you, go ahead and type me in the chat. If you've been diagnosed with prediabetes or you've been taking insulin, be honest. This is a safe place. We're not here to judge. We just want to know where our sisters are, right? Because then I want you to know that there are other ladies out there who are experiencing the same thing. Right? You've been diagnosed with high blood pressure and it runs in your family. If that's you, type a 1. Type a 1 in the chat if you have high blood pressure and you know it also runs in your family. Look at all the ladies typing 1s. You are not alone. You are absolutely not alone. Right? How about the ladies who are hopelessly addicted to sugar and you don't know how to break up with sugar? Go ahead and type sugar in the comments if that is you. You are you're like, oh my God, I am constantly on the hook for sugar and I got to figure this thing out. You're on the right call, sisters. You are on the right call and I am here to help and I can't wait to explain all the things. So thank you for joining tonight. How about the ladies who've been trying to lose weight, but all the rules, all the information, all the noise, all the confusion around how to lose weight, whether it should be don't eat eggs, don't eat carbs, don't drink too much water, drink your water. All the rules are just confusing and it ends up being hard. If that's how you feel, type hard in the chat. If you're like, yes, girl, I want to lose weight, but why they keep telling us this? And then they tell us that. And then I just get so confused and I don't know what's right. If it's hard, type hard in the chat because I know it's hard out there because I see the folks out there saying all the things and I'm like, whoa, we are really making this too hard. It don't have to be that hard. How about I'm looking for the sisters who want to be the girl in the front? this summer? Who wants to be the girl in the front and not the girl in the back that's hating? If that's your goal, to be fit, fine, and fabulous by summer, go ahead and type summer in the chat, right? Type summer in the chat if you're trying to be free and comfortable and just feeling vibrant in your own body. Type summer. If you don't want to be hating and full of coveralls and cover-ups and wondering why everybody else is able to do it but you, go ahead and type summer. Summer, 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 summer. Now listen, let me tell y'all, we talking about summer, but the real deal is hitting key milestones. And before we get to summer, y'all know we have spring. Now it is 7 weeks till spring. Did you know that? 7 weeks till spring. And that means if you start right now, you can lose a pound a week and then you can lose 7 pounds before spring. Before spring. Or if you lose 2 pounds a week, you can lose 14 pounds before spring. Okay, or if you lose 3 pounds, which is really aggressive, every week, you can lose 21 pounds. So I'm gonna ask you, for those of you who are watching, because I'm trying to see who is in the house tonight, like how many pounds are you looking to lose before spring? Are you trying to lose 7 pounds? That's 1 pound a week. 14 pounds, that's 2 pounds a week. Are you trying to do 3 pounds a week at 21 pounds? Before spring, what is your goal before spring hits? These next 7 weeks, what do you plan on doing? And I'm asking you this because Sean is like, I want to do that 14. Michelle is like, I want to do that 21. Shanika is like, I want to do that 14. And guess what? It is absolutely possible, Megan. It is possible. And it all starts right now. It all starts here in February, okay? We can do this. We got this, and I'm here to help guide you through the process, right? I'm here to help guide you through the process. I got you, sis. I got you. You are in the right place. You have found the right coach and all the things. So let me tell y'all something. This is what I want you to stay into the end in order for us to do, right? You stay into the end and you get your free gift. You stay into the end, and I'm going to give you a phrase of the day. Somebody type phrase in the comment. You're going to get a phrase. You're going to get a phrase of the day. And after this live is over, you're going to get an email asking you for that phrase. Don't post this phrase in a Facebook group. Don't post this phrase in the comments right here. You only post it on that email that I'm sending to you. You're going to give the phrase. So you got to stay to the end and get the phrase. And then you got to stay to the end because I have something really big to share with you guys. It's really, really big. So stay to the end. Okay, okay. Now, for those of you who are new to Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, raise your hand. Type a 1 in the chat if you have never been on a Coach Twi live, if you have never been on a Fit, Fine, and Fabulous live, if you are like, this is my first time here, I'm trying to see what this is about, type a 1 in the chat if you are new to this. If you are new to this. Now, y'all see all the ones coming through. Those of you who are not new to this, do me a favor, say hi and hello to the sisters who are new. Because guess what? This is a sisterhood. This is a community. This is a safe place. You have found your people. You have found. Thank you, Marita. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Daria. Thank you, Zelda, for welcoming Brenda and all the new sisters who are joining us tonight. Because listen, you have joined a live that includes me, Nicole, Coach Twyman. I have helped thousands, not hundreds, not tens, but thousands of women lose weight and feel better about their bodies. I've helped thousands of women unbig their backs and snatch their waist, and I want to help you do it as well. And look, let me just show you. Look. Sis, everybody out here snatch your waist when we get started with Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, and everybody looks like us. It is so important for us to see us and eat food like us so that we can stay consistent, is it not? Don't we need food that we enjoy? Yes or no in the chat. Don't we need food that we can love and enjoy, that our family will be stealing from us in order for us to be consistent? Thank you, Cheryl Mormon, for welcoming the new sisters, because they need to know that they're in a safe place, right? They need to know that they're in a place where they are loved. They are loved. We are so excited to have so many of you on this live for this community, right? Let me just tell you a little bit about Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. It's a transformative movement aimed at empowering women. This is not just a challenge. It is a movement, especially Black and brown women, right? That we're encouraging you to take charge of your health. Somebody type charge in the comments. Charge in the I am encouraging you, empowering you to take charge of your health, sis. So Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, we focus on breaking free from unhealthy habits. Unhealthy habits. So I'm not just going to tell you here's a meal plan. We're going to focus on habits, and we're going to focus on patterns that may lead to preventable diseases, because many of us have those preventable diseases, right? Our community provides supportive, nurturing environment where women can connect and share their troubles and their woes and their issues transparently. That's what we do. We are here for transparency, right? We are here for transparency and transformation. And as I always say, where there's transparency, there's transformation. Our sisterhood includes education and nutrition and guidance and all the things. We emphasize faith. Somebody type God in the chat. Somebody type God in the chat, because I know, like you know, that I can't do all things by myself, but with him, we can do all things. And so we focus a lot on devotions. We focus a lot on raising our hands and raising our eyes towards him, especially when we are feeling low. So I know that we've all tried. I know that we've all tried to lose weight, snatch our waist and unbig our backs and all the things. But I want us to try again. I want us to try again with God this time. And that is where we are. This community is more than just a weight loss program, y'all. It's the transformation movement that encourages women to believe in your potential. I need you to believe again. How many of us are like sad about the weight that we lost and then gained again? Type sad in the chat if you've ever felt like, dang, I done lost that weight. Now I gained it again. If you've ever felt like that, type sad in the chat. You're like, oh my God. But guess what? We got to release those feelings. We got to let them go and focus on today and focus on the now. Somebody say, I feel very sad. And it is okay. You are in the right place for us to help you feel not sad about that, because it's the opportunity for you to learn the right way. That's right. Share a moment with God. Right? Fit, Fine, and Fabulous provides a safe place for women to show up as your authentic self and support them on their path to better health, self-love, and wellness. I'm going to say this real quick, and I'm going to go by real fast with this, sisters, because I want to get to the meat of the information. But I need you to know that I am a former senior project manager, and I've worked with Procter & Gamble, PwC, MasterCard, Wells Fargo, Microsoft, Swiss Army Spectrum, P&G, all the places implementing large systems. But now I choose to use my project management skills to help women implement health and wellness in their lives. Same skills that I used at Microsoft, I'm using here with you. I'm going to help you take your goals and break them down into actionable steps so that you can get the results that you deserve, the same way we did when we broke down how to implement the huge systems at Microsoft and how to do one task at a time to get things done. We're going to do that with our bodies, sis. Right? I am a published author. I'm a best-selling author. I've also appeared on Good Day LA. I've appeared in all these newspaper articles. I've won awards for being a six-figure coach. I'm saying all this to let you know that I am not new to this. I am true to this. And I'm just saying it so that you can know you found your coach. You found the one who can help you. And I'm not just talking because I read it. I'm talking because I've experienced it. I've absolutely experienced it. I'm not ashamed of my story. I'm not ashamed of where I've come from. But when I ended up having my second child, I could not lose the weight. I really struggled very hard with losing the weight. And I was doing all the things and trying to go to work, and it just wasn't working. Then eventually I ran across this idea. It just popped in my head. Let me ask some friends to help. So long story short, I asked some friends to travel this journey with me, and I ended up starting Fit, Fine, and Fabulous as a hobby. It was an absolute hobby. And ladies, of course, I lost the weight. And then I started inviting other ladies. Then those ladies started inviting every lady. Do you know we started off with just 11 ladies, and now we're at 17,000 ladies. Can somebody type 17K in the chat? We went from 11 ladies to 17,000 Ladies, can you believe 17K, Sabrina? So we are not new to this. We are true to this. And these times that you see that I have gained and lost weight, I started gaining the weight on purpose, y'all. Somebody in the chat type on purpose, on purpose. I started gaining weight on purpose because I wanted my customers, I wanted my clients, I wanted my divas to see that, girl, I'm about to do this with you. I've done it before. I know how to do it. I'm gonna follow I've written the process up for you, and I want you to follow this process. It is a fat loss process that works if you work it. Somebody type that in the chat. Works if you work it. It works, but you gotta work it. You gotta work it. So let me show you. In 2015, this is me. I gained weight on purpose, but look, I lost it. I lost it, right? 2016, I gained weight on purpose. And I lost it. And I lost it. Again, in 2016, I had a little belly budge and I lost it, right? Same process. 2020, COVID hit hard. I was out here big bad. 2016, my waist was like 40 inches. And guess what happened? I lost it. I lost it, right? So the same process that I use to lose the weight, I'm going to be teaching you how to lose as well. And if you are interested in losing with me, type lose in the chat. If you're like, oh, I want to take this journey. Oh, I want to see what this is about, type lose in the chat, because guess what? The same thing I did is the same thing I've been telling women all around the way. All around the way. I forgot to mention y'all 2021, I did it again. I did it in 2020. I did it in 2021. Oh, honey, listen, I couldn't keep it to myself. So I started sharing with other people. And look at Courtney. Courtney snatched her back, snatched her waist. Demita was pre-diabetic. She's not pre-diabetic anymore. This diva lost 7.8 pounds in 5 days. This diva lost 9 inches off her waist. Now, listen, I can go through all of these sisters who had all of these transformations. But what I want for you guys to really know, what I want you to really know is the topic of this conversation. 6 habits to make 2024 the year you lose your gut for good. Lose your gut for good. If you are interested in knowing about the 6 habits, type 6 in the chat. Type 6 in the chat. I want to share with you tonight the 6 habits to making sure that this is the year that you lose your gut for good. So type 6 in the chat. We're about to break it on down tonight, ladies. Woo! I got a lot to say. So let me calm down. I got a lot to say. So glad that you're here. Look at all the 6s coming through. Sisters want to know. So I'm about to break down how we do this, because remember, I gain and lose weight on purpose all the time. I've been doing it for years. So I'm about to be 50 this year. 50. So I've been doing it since like my entire, all the 40s, almost every other year, my 40s, sometimes back-to-back years, I did it. It is possible. You can do this, and I'm going to show you exactly how. And this is how we do it. We have 6 habits that we focus on. Mindset first. Somebody in the chat type mind over fitness. Mind over fitness. We start with mindset first, because if you cannot believe it, if you cannot see it, you will never achieve it. You will never get to your goal. We focus on the mindset. Mind over fitness. Then we talk second, we talk about nutrition, we talk about sleep, we talk about hormone health, exercise, and water. These are the 6 areas, the 6 key areas of health that we need to be focusing on as women over 40. If you are a woman that's 40 and over, type 40 in the chat. If you are a woman who, you don't have to share your age, but if you are 40 and over, just type 40 in the chat, because I could be typing 40, because I'm certainly 40 and over. I'm 50. Just type 40 in the chat. So if you are a woman who's 40 and over, you need to stop worrying about just workouts. Just workouts. You need to stop focusing on workout first. A lot of us are like, oh, I need to go to the gym. I have to lose weight. I need to go to the gym. That's wrong. That is wrong. You should not be focused just on workouts. You should not even be focused on workouts first. You need to focus on your mindset and nutrition. Mindset and nutrition, mindset and meals go together. Mindset and meals are the two things you need to focus on. And that's what we're going to focus on first. My sisters, so you're like, well, why mindset and meals? Because mastering your mindset is the foundation of leading a healthy life. Somebody type mindset in the chat because this is number one. I told y'all I'm bringing out 6, and number 1 is mindset. I need somebody to be my court stenographer, and I want you to capture all 6 for me as we go through them. Because mastering your mindset is the foundation of leading a healthy lifestyle, ladies. Managing your mood. How many of us are moody and eat emotionally? Right? Managing your mood, managing your emotions, managing your thoughts in a way that does not impact your health is imperative. Is it not? It is absolutely imperative and should be your number 1 priority. So if you are like, oh, I need to go to the gym, or I need to go to the gym, how does that help you when you're moody? How does that help you when you are emotional? How does that help you? It does not. Mastering your mindset should be first, above all else, above the gym, above the meals, above all else. Master your mood. In the chat, somebody type master my mood. I am mastering my mood first. That's number 1. We are mastering our mood. Mastering our mood. Who is typing that in the chat? We are mastering our mood first. Thank you, Shamika. Thank you, Lisa. Number 2 is nutrition, not the gym, not the gym, not the gym. Number 2 is food. Now, if you're like, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to get off pills, I need to lower my, well, why are you trying to go to the gym first? No, ma'am. No, sir. The very first thing that you need to do is learn how to eat properly. The habit of making sure you're eating clean food, second only to your thought life, second only to your mood, and mastering your mindset is mastering your nutrition. Number 2 is nutrition. Somebody type that in the chat. Meals, nutrition, right? You can say meals. Blasting your belly, lowering your cholesterol, lowering your high blood pressure, achieving any physical health goal is impossible by going just to the gym. Or by going to the gym more. So if you're like, oh, I only have 20 minutes a day and I need to figure out what to do. In that 20 minutes, I need you to figure out what you're eating. I don't need you to work out. I don't need you to work out. If this is an aha for somebody, type aha in the chat. If you're like, really? I didn't know that. Type aha in the chat. Because without focusing on nutrition, your efforts will be fruitless. I'm glad you are here, Lisa. So you can have that aha moment. Is anybody else having an aha moment? Like, really? I need to focus on food. Thank you, Cynthia. It's food. Stop trying to fit workouts in when your food is jacked up. Stop trying to fit walking when your food is you are winning a fruitless. You're never going to win. You're never going to win. And I say you're never going to win until you're right within, like Lauryn Hill, because of your mindset. And I also say because of your nutrition. What you put within matters more than how you move your body. You cannot, in any way, you cannot do anything to outwit, outlast, outsurvive bad food. You must master your food after or with your mindset. So I like to say meals and mindset go together. Meals and mindset go together. All right. Number 1 and number 2 is done. Number 3 is sleep. Number 3 is sleep. Y'all are sleeping on sleep, but sleep is the most underrated champion of living a healthy life. Did you not know that? Sleep. Number 3 is sleep. We got 1, 2, and 3 is sleep. The body needs sleep to restore. The body needs sleep to repair itself. It is literally helping you to manage your weight. Did you know that? When you sleep, there is a hormone that manages your hunger. And if you don't get enough sleep, that hormone is out of whack. And then you eating like crazy the next day. So I need you to pay attention to the days that you are ravenous. I need you to pay attention to the days where you can't stop snacking. And I want you to think, well, how did I sleep last night? Because what ends up happening is that hormone that you need to control your hunger, the hunger hormone, it's released when you sleep. But if you're not getting all your good sleep, then guess what's happening? You're going to be crazy hungry and not even connecting the two. If somebody just had an aha moment, type aha in the chat. Aha in the chat. If you just like, oh, I didn't know that. Don't sleep on the sleep, okay? Also, sleep helps you to manage muscle repair. Sleep also regenerates your cells. So if you're trying to move food, if you're trying to move nutrients, if you're trying to make sure that you are lowering your high blood pressure, getting off to, you need to get your sleep, because your cells are regenerating when you're sleeping. Toxins are releasing from your body when you're sleeping. So you're full of toxicity also if you're not getting your sleep. It happens when you sleep. You realize that. If you are having an aha moment, type aha. Also, digestion happens when you are sleeping, sis. Google it if you don't believe me. If you are not getting your good sleep, then your belly will be big. It will be big because you're not digesting your food and it's sitting in your guts. So I need you to not sleep on the sleep. Number 3 is sleep. Number 4 is hormone health. Hormone health. How many of you know the hormones you need to be paying attention to? Right? How many of you know the hormones you should be paying attention to? Because certain glands in your body, including your pituitary gland, your thyroid gland, your parathyroid gland, and your adrenal glands, release hormones into your bloodstream. They do it while you're sleeping. These hormones are involved in every aspect of your body. We're talking about growth and development. We're talking about how moody you are. Yes, that's tied to a hormone. So your moodiness causing you to eat more. It's not just you on your period. It's also you not getting your sleep, so you're not getting the hormones that you need to feel good. Some of us are not depressed, we're sleep deprived. If you're getting an aha, type aha in the chat. Some of us are not depressed. We are sleep deprived. We are not getting all the hormones we need when we sleep, and it's horrible, right? Hormones affect your development, your mood, your appetite, your metabolism. Come on, sisters, you need to know about these hormones. Understanding what and how they work is key. Do you know your adrenal gland? Do you know all the right hormones? Do you know? Do you know? That's number 4. Now I'm rocking in number 5. Now we hit the exercise. So before you get to exercise, look at this. I need you to understand your hormones. I need you to get your sleep in order. I need you to get your nutrition in order. I need you to get your mind right before we even think about working out. Sometimes working out helps you to get your mind right. We'll talk about that. But now let's go into exercise. I need somebody to write in the chat for me. Movement is medicinal. Movement is medicinal. Movement is medicinal. Exercise is not the most important key area to focus on first when you're starting your journey. Again, when you are starting your journey, it is still a vital habit though. So when you're just getting started, it's not a priority. So when you join us, we are not focused on workouts. We are focused on all the other 4. The first 4 I talked about. That's what we're focused on, right? It is still a vital habit to work out though. This is especially true if your goal is to gain muscle, improve your cardiovascular health. Daily exercise also supports your mood. Baby, movement is medicinal. So we got to do it. But what I want you to call, I don't want you to start with that. I don't want you to block up your schedule with workouts and your food lacks. If you have to choose between food and fitness, what are y'all choosing? In the chat, tell me. If you are choosing between food and fitness, which one are you choosing? If you are stuck in your day, if you are busy, and you're like, oh, I want to get my workout in, but oh, my food not ready for next week. What are you choosing, Shanika? What are you choosing, Cynthia? I pray to God that it's you choosing food first. Food first. Somebody in the chat type food first. Somebody in the chat type food over fitness. Food over fitness. Food first, my friends. If you don't hear nothing else I say, hear that, do that, be that. Food over fitness. Food first. Okay. Lastly, water. Number 6 is water. Getting enough water every day is so important for your health. Listen, we had a whole 10-day challenge on Drink More Water Girl. If you participated in the Drink More Water Girl challenge, go ahead and type water in the chat. Type water in the chat if you participated in the Drink More Water Girl challenge. Honey, we had a 10-day challenge and man, I lit it up. I lit it up because water, we are not getting enough water. It's so important for your health. Drinking water can prevent dehydration, can prevent those headaches, can prevent unclear thinking, which results in your mood changes. causing your body to overheat, leading to constipation. Girl, if you don't get enough water, you constipated, you getting kidney stones and you in pain, your legs locking up because you working out, but you're not stretching, you're not drinking your water. Simply put, a lack of water can land you in the hospital. Have you ever heard of those folks out there on tour and they are in the hospital because they are dehydrated? If you have heard of that, type me in the chat. If you've heard of somebody being hospitalized because they're not drinking water, type me in the chat. Listen, it happens. It absolutely happens. Many of us are not able to control our appetite because we are really thirsty, but we think we're hungry. Hunger and thirst feel the same. They feel the same. Like your mouth is like, I need something to eat. When no, your mouth is really like, I need something to drink. Not drink, drink. Right? Right? Somebody in the chat type for me, hunger and thirst feel the same. So some of us are, just type that, hunger and thirst feel the same. And after that, I want you to know, hunger and thirst feel the same. That's why many of us are eating our thirst. Did you hear that? Many of us are eating our thirsty. Hunger and thirst feel the same, and we eating when we should be drinking. So if you are actually drinking the water like you should, somebody in the chat who has actually experienced this, when you've increased your water, you ate less food. Somebody tell me if that's true in the comments. Type true. When I increase my water, I snacked less. When I increase my water, I crave sugar less. When I increase my water, I'm going to the bathroom, my belly's regular. When I increase my water, my ankles are smaller. When I increase my water, I poop every day. When I increase my water, I have less headaches. Am I lying? Many of us are not drinking enough water. So we have a whole book. Drink that water, girl. Drink your water. Okay, so I need you to master the 6 key areas of your health and wellness. Do we have the 6? Mindset, nutrition, sleep, hormone health, exercise, and water. You got the 6. I promised you those 6, and I gave you those 6. Sometimes I ask the ladies in these classes that we host, like, how would you grade yourself in these areas? If you could, real quick in the chat, I have more to say, but how would you grade yourself in mindset, nutrition, sleep, hormone health, exercise, and water? If you had to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how would you grade yourself for each one of those? Which one do you have an A in? Which one do you have a B in? Which one are you failing? You failing. You are failing. You need to pick it back up. Which one do you need the most help in? You need to figure that part out, my friends. That's what you need to do. And I'm wondering, like, why is it so hard? Does anybody know? How about this? Is it hard for anybody to manage all 6 of these things? If it's hard, type hard in the chat. If it's hard, it's like, girl, it's just hard. Talk about nutrition, talk about food, talk about your mind, talking about sleep. Oh, then my hormones are all about. Then I got to exercise and I got to drink the water. If it's hard, type hard in the chat, because guess what? It's a real thing that we have kids and we have friends and we have a house to clean. We have bills to pay. We got a job to work. We got parents to take care of. My Lord, this can be hard. It can be hard, right? It can absolutely be hard. But do you know why it's the most hard? It's because you guys are trying to focus on just losing 10 pounds. We're just trying, I just want to lose 10 pounds. I just want to lose 20 pounds. I just want to lose. How about building habits to support your goals? Have you tried it? Have you ever tried to just figure out, like, how can I really build a new habit in my life? If you've never tried that before, type habit in the chat. If you've never really focused on creating a habit, if maybe all you did was try to follow a plan, or maybe you tried to do what somebody told you to do, but if you never actually tried to change a habit, if you've never tried to change a habit, type habit in the chat, because that's what's missing. It's stop focusing on the outcome and focus on your behavior, which is your habit. Your outcome is your 10 pounds. That's what we focus on. And then we get mad when we don't achieve it. Then we get mad when it's like, oh, I didn't lose those 10 pounds. But you shouldn't be focusing on that. That's the outcome. You should focus on your behavior. Somebody in the chat type behavior. Behavior. When we're trying to achieve goals, we should be focusing on behavior and not the outcome. Because guess what the behavior does? Behavior drives what? The outcome. But if you're so stuck on a scale, you're like, oh, the scale not moving, oh, this not happening, oh, da, 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 da. But you're not even focused on your behavior. Your behavior is out of order. But you just focus on the scale. You can only do the behavior for a certain period of time and then you quit because you haven't built a habit. Behavior is driving your outcomes. So focus on the behavior first. If that makes sense to you, type yes in the chat. If you're like, yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Oh, that sounds right. I've been doing it wrong. I've been focused on the wrong things. I've been handling it wrong. I've been handling it in the wrong way. I need to focus on what? My behavior. So I have a question for you. Now we're already at 45 minutes and I have so much more to share. I have so much more to share. If you are okay with it, come on, y'all, the 50 of us that's on this call. If you are okay with this, I want to share with you how to change your goals into daily habits. Are you into that? If you're interested in that, type goals and habits in the chat. Type goals and habits in the chat. He's like, I want to learn. So I know I have a goal, but how I change it to habits? How y'all doing that magic? If you want to learn, come sit. Let us learn. I can share. I have some slides I prepared for you if you want to see it. How many of y'all want to see it? Type goals and habits. Let me see who's saying it. Shanika down. Lisa down. Okay, Deb, Cynthia down. So it's going to take us a little longer through this class because I'm adding something. I hope that's okay. If you're interested, type goals and habits. Darius down, Tabby down, you Andrea down. Okay, I'm about to do it. Enough of y'all want to know how to change goals and habits. So look, bam, got it right here. I'm going to give you 6 steps. Somebody in the chat type 6 steps to achieving your goals. I got 6 steps and I need you to get a pen. Do you have a pen? Do you have a paper? Because we're about to break it on down. Okay. Pen and paper. Yes or no? Do you have pen and paper? Because you need it. I want you to get this. I don't want to just be talking and then you get off the call and be like, oh, she fiery. Oh, she was hype. But I want you to actually learn. Okay. Somebody said they got their tablet. Good. Get your tablet, Andrea. Get your notebook. Okay. Get your laptop, whatever you got. Because here we go. Number 1, you got to visualize it. You got to see yourself. And I know y'all be like, well, oh, I do see myself losing weight. No, you don't. Because in your head, you be like, oh, I'm never going to get there. Oh, I'm never going to make it. Oh, the last time I tried this, oh, that's too hard. Oh, this food didn't taste good. Do you really honest to goodness, can visualize your success? Can you visualize it? Can you see it? I need you to detail the vision. I need you to clearly visualize your dream. What does it look like when you achieve it? When you reach that goal, what does it look like? How do you feel? Right? The more vividly you can picture your goal, the more real and attainable it feels. Now, if you're like, oh, I want to lose 50 pounds, but in the back of your head, you're like, oh, that's hard. I'll never do it. I probably not, and then when you try to do it, oh, this is hard. I really can't do it. If you don't have the mindset, did I not say that was number 1? It's not going to happen. So you got to get your mind right. You got to be able to visualize. You got to be able to believe it even without seeing it. What that sound like to y'all? I'm going to say that one more time. You got to be able to see it without seeing it. You got to be able to believe it without seeing it. What's that sound like? What my Bible scholars at? Come on, Andre. Come on with the faith. That's dang on faith. Have faith in you. Have faith in God. Right? You have to be able to see it before it happens. That's number 1. You got to have this detailed vision. What the Bible say? Write the vision and make it plain. It didn't just say write the vision. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain. Your vision ain't plain. That's why you can't lose weight. Let me ask you on the call. I'm not going to tell you your vision not plain. I'm going to ask you, is your vision plain as day? Type yes or no in the chat. And I'm not talking about losing weight. I'm talking about your vision for who you want to be. Is it plain as day? Type yes or no in the chat. Is it plain as day? Do you see it? Can you vividly see yourself? Right? Transform your visualizations into a written statement. This makes your resolution, this makes your goal more concrete. So it starts off with turning what you think you want to do into actually the words. So I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat, anybody want to share? Anybody wants to share, what is your goal? What is your vision? What is your vision? Thank you, Lisa, for being honest. Because some of us are saying, I know my vision and it's super plain and it's not. Thank you, Lisa, for your honesty. Lisa Grant is like, not yet. It's not clear yet. And that's okay. I love your honesty. Anybody want to share in the chat, what is your vision? Because that's where it starts. Now, for those of you who are in our membership and you have our planner, this is where you open up your planner and you turn to your vision. And you're like, what does a healthy life look like to you? A lot of us are just trying to lose weight. We're not actually trying to envision ourselves as that person. Take that time. Mitzi, you're not trying, you're doing, because you showed up here. Maritza says a size 10, flat stomach, and I can't read the rest, right? What does living a healthy life looks like to you? Create that vision. Write that thing down. Write it down. Okay? Number 2, y'all got number 1? Number 1 is write the vision and make it plain. Make it plain. A lot of y'all are just like stuck on, well, I want to lose 10 pounds, or I want to look better. That's not a vision. Those are actions, right? You need a vision, a big vision. Ooh, so a great vision would be that I want to be a woman of health who focuses on just eating healthy, drinking water, getting my sleep. I want to be a woman who can wear clothes that I enjoy. Like, really, how do you feel when I'm happy? I look in the mirror and I love the woman I'm in. That is a vision. Losing 10 pounds is not a vision. A lot of us are trying to we're mad and angry and we're not achieving outcomes. But I need you to focus on the behavior of the woman you want to become. Shanika says to change my mindset and do the work, because fake without work is dead. I want to lose 20 by my 45. My vision is to be a healthier version of myself, Daria says, to be off blood pressure meds. I love that. I love that. Meek says she wants a healthy lifestyle. Now, once you have the vision, y'all ready for number 2? Type 2 in the chat if you're ready for number 2, because it's on the screen. If you're ready for number 2, type 2. Because once you have the vision, right, you got to break it down to milestones. You got to dissect that thing. In project management, we call that decomposition. So when I worked for IBM, when I worked for Microsoft, and we had these high lofty goals, we used to break down this big thing that we needed to do into milestones. I want you to treat yourself like you're the best project you're ever going to work on. Like you're the CEO of this really hot tech company, and you got to figure out how to do the thing. You got to figure out how to make the company leaner. How can we make the company leaner? So you have a vision for what you want your company to be. You are your company. So how are you going to get to that vision? Think of yourself that way. Identify milestones. So somebody was like, my vision is to be healthy and to be off of meds, right? Let's use that as an example. I want to get off of meds. So break down your ultimate goal then. If that is your goal, right? What are some milestones that'll lead you to that goal? What are the milestones? What are the checkpoints like in that journey? So if you're trying to get off pills, if you're trying to lose all the weight, if you're trying to be more healthy, some of the milestones, what would show up in your life if you were doing that, right? So let's say that you're trying to get off of high blood pressure. One of the milestones is maybe my high pressure numbers are reduced by 2 points, right? Or if you have A1C that's elevated, my A1C is reduced by, right? So you have specific milestones that lead you to that final journey. A lot of us don't even know the journey that we're trying to go on. We don't. So do you know what is the A1C you need to be under in order to get off the pills you're on? Do you know that? Do you know what your waist should be in order for you, the waist inches you should have in order for you not to have a high blood pressure anymore? Right? These are the things that we need to be focused on, not the scale. So we got to identify milestones, prioritize those milestones, right? That's number 2. And we do that. We got a goal sheet, sis. And we say, at the end of this challenge, I will achieve these goals. And I teach you how to write SMART goals, right? And then we don't just stop at the goals, because a lot of us are like, I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to lose 6 pounds. No, that's not it. We don't stop there. Now, okay, that's what you want to do. What are the actions you have to take to get there? Give me 6 actions. Somebody in the chat, if you have a vision in your mind, if you have a goal in your mind, list 1 or 2 of the actions you have to take in order for you to get there. You have to think not just, I want to get to the end. You have to think about what happens in between. What do I need to do to get there? That is what you have to do. So dissect the resolutions. This is our goal sheet. It's also found in the planner, right? It's also found in the planner. Number 3, transform your milestones into goals, right? That we talk about exactly how to do that. Number 4, incorporate those milestones and goals and change them into daily tasks. So those actions that we talked about, how can we convert them into tasks that happen every day? So, all right, if I want to drink more water, that's my goal, then that means I should probably fill up my water bottle at night. Sis, that means you got to spend some time with yourself, analyzing what steps do I need to take to make this happen. Many of us set the goals, but then we don't think about them deeper than the goal. What do you have to do to get there? Write that thing down. That's your milestones. Those are your tasks, right? Those are your tasks to get there. So sis, if you want to drink more water, then maybe you should make sure you have a water bottle, fill that water bottle up at night. You should drink water right when you wake up. You should drink water before you eat. You should drink water throughout the day. You should have a drinking water plan. Does this make sense to everybody? Yes or no in the chat? You're like, I really just haven't been thinking about my goals deeper. I just talk about them at a surface level. If this makes sense, type yes or no in the chat. I'm trying to see if you're understanding what I'm saying, right? Because many of us are just like stuck at our goals, stuck at our resolutions. Why? Because we don't think about them deeper than that. And you have to go deeper. You have to go deeper. Lisa says that makes sense. I'm happy that it absolutely does. Number 5, once you get your vision, once you have your milestones, once you have your tasks, now you're ready to go. You ready, sis? Now we just got to track it. All right, let's see how I'm doing. Now I need to know if it's drinking water, now I need to see how much more water I'm drinking. Got to follow that. If it's lowering your A1C, now I have to check my A1C. How often can I check it? Who's checking it for me? You need to follow up. Lisa is so right. It is more than a scale. Many of us don't want to take the time to really think about the work that's included in losing weight, getting off pills, and being a healthier version of yourself. Sis, it works when you work it. It's work. And look, our daily diva tracker, we tracks what's important to us. We tracks it. Because guess what? What you manage, what you measure, you can manage. You cannot not manage what you refuse to measure. So you don't want to write down the food you ate. You don't want to write down the workouts you did. You don't want to write down the water you drink. You cannot manage what you refuse to measure. That is a business principle that we can apply here. You cannot manage it. So you have got to measure your results. So if your goal is to have a better morning routine, guess what you should be doing? How many days did I have a good morning routine this week? You should be tracking it, because what you track, you improve, right? What you measure, you improve, right? What you think about grows. If this makes sense, type yes in the chat. But if you're constantly thinking about how it's not going to work, guess what? That grows. If you're constantly thinking about, I'm never going to get this right, guess what? That grows. No, friend, I need you to be thinking about what you're doing. And if you're doing it wrong, it's okay. Mindset, it's all right. It's an opportunity for us to get it better. That's all that is. But if you refuse to track it, if you refuse to write it down, you can't improve it. That's your gap. Your gap is just thinking deeper about your resolution, thinking deeper about your goal, and really writing that thing down. And then figuring out what it needs to be, and then track it, track it, track it, right? How many of you are already tracking? Type track in the comments. Type track in the comments. Because the very last thing you need to do is, once you are tracking what you know you need to do from your vision that you've created, it is time for us to celebrate. Celebrate. How can we celebrate it if we're not measuring it, right? So we need to be weighing ourselves. We need to be taking pictures of our progress. We need to be measuring our bodies. We need to be tracking that percentage of body fat so we can celebrate it. Acknowledge and celebrate every milestone, right? Keep a positive mindset. We got to track that thing. That is number 6. So those are the 6 things. Denise B is out here killing it. Come on, court stenographer. Number 1 is visualize. Number 2 is the milestones. Number 3 is the goals. Number 4 are tasks. Number 5 is tracking it. And number 6 is celebrating your life. This is how you reach your goals. You're like, oh, that's a lot, coach. But guess what? We help you with it. We have a whole self-reflection template. It's so simple. The techniques is like so basic. You just need to apply it to yourself. We're so used to applying it to work. How many of us have to fill out a status report at work, or have already, or have done it in the past? Status report. Type status in the chat. If you've ever filled out a status report, if you've ever filled out a weekly time card, if you've ever filled out a weekly anything for your manager, type status in the chat. Lisa's done it. Both Lisas have done it. Nobody else has filled out a status report for their boss or for themselves. Or have you received the status report from your team? Right? Guess what? You need to be doing that to your dang on self. Now I'm going to ask it again. How many of you have filled out a status report of your health without going to the doctor? Right? The doctor has his little chart about you that he sees every few months. Type me in the chat if that's you. Type me in the chat if that's you. If you actually have your own status report for yourself, for your own health, type me in the chat. He's like, yes, I track my health. I track myself. It's my own document. I don't wait for the doctor. It is me. I am doing that. I know what's up. I know what my numbers are. I know what my pressure points are. I know what I need to do. If that is you, type me in the chat. Type me in the chat. So sis, I got a question for you. We are just about out of time. We are right at the hour right now. I gave you more than what you showed up for. Is that correct? Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no in the chat. Did I give you more than what you showed up for? I know I did, but I want to hear you say it in the chat if you feel like that, because how I feel don't matter. I want to know if you feel like I gave you more than what you showed up for, right? I'm full and grateful. Amen. Amen. But listen, what if I told you that we are about to start a 10-day journey that's going to help you set your goals and then track your actions and then be able to have success at the end? And you don't have to do much but show up and let me guide you. Would you be interested in that? Type a 1 in the chat if you would be interested in that. If you would be interested, it's like, yes, I want to write a vision. Yes, I want to write my goals. Yes, I want to write actions. If you would be interested in that, type a 1 in the chat, because baby, guess what? We got that coming up, right? We want to do it with you. We want to do it with the group, because when you are a group, when you do it with the group, we are better. We are better. So if you need help, type help in the chat. You're like, oh, I want to do it. I want to do it with you guys. I want to do it with Fyne Fabulous. I want to do it with you, Coach Twy. I want to walk the steps through how to do this. Type help in the chat if that's what you're interested in doing. So we want to help you by asking you to join our 10-day Valentine Fyne Sugar Detox Challenge. This is not like any challenge you've ever done. So you hear sugar detox and you just think food. No, honey, we don't start with food. We start with goal setting. We start with mindset. We start with what we actually need, right? So this sugar detox starts February 1st, February 1st. And if you are interested in joining us, type me in the chat. Type me in the chat. He's like, oh, I want to participate. I want to go. Some of you have already joined. If you've already joined, type I joined in the chat. If you've already joined, type I joined in the chat. If you want to join, type me in the chat. So many of us have already joined. Some of us want to join. But let me break it down. Even for those of you who've already joined, this is helpful because you need to know how it works, right? Somebody wants to know, what do I get when I join? If that's you, type me in the chat. If you want to know about this, let me know in the chat by saying me, me, me. Me, me, me. I want to know. I want to know what I get when I join. Type me in the chat. Shanika wants to know. Patsy wants to know. Deborah wants to know. Tawana Milson wants to know. All right, let's go. Let's go. Listen, I'm going to tell you up front, it is $67 to join our challenge. But tonight, right, it is 45% off. But you would have to order that thing while I'm here on the call. It comes with a book. The name of the book is here. It's on the screen. This is the book that we'll be doing together. It comes with the ink pen. We give you a diamond pen. Yes, because we are setting diamond-based, diamond life goals, boo. It comes with a pen. Your pen comes, right? It also comes with a measuring tape because we are not just about that scale. We need to see what your waist like, sis. We're going to measure that waist, measure them arms. And look, it comes in a retractable situation where you can put the measuring tape in and then press the button to seal it up, right? This is our Fyne Fabulous measuring tape that comes with it as well, right? Also, we had a cutting board and knife set, but that thing sold out, right? We had so many signups, it actually sold out. I didn't get my pen or my tape because it comes separately from the book. So if you only got your book, the book comes from a certain place, and then the pens and other items come. So you will get 2 packages in the mail from Fyne Fabulous, right? You'll get 2 packages already in the mail. So let me show y'all where to go, right? This is the page that you will go to, right? And in here, it tells you what's included: your book, your pen, your measuring tape. You also get 10 days of live instruction from me. Who will want to sit and go through a 10-day challenge live with helping you organize your health, helping you get your actions together, helping you to track your actions, giving you the meals you need, giving you the meal plans you need, also giving you the recipes with pictures, also encouraging you every day, and all doing it on my Fit, Fine, and Fabulous app. We have an app that we will be giving to you so that you can join the app and track your results there, or you can track your results in the book. The planner is in the book, right, as well. The planner, the journals, the goal setting is all in the book. The reflection pages are all in the book. And each day, we're going to go through one habit at a time. Somebody in the chat type one habit at a time. We do not overwhelm you. We do not try to do all things at once. We are focused on one habit at a time. Can I get that in the chat, please? One habit at a time. You do get the recordings as well. You do get, thank you, Zelda. It's one habit at a time. So again, this is what you get: the book, the pen, the measuring tape, the recordings, the live training. All of that is here on the site. And for those of you who want to join, if you join tonight, here's the link. Now, I'm also going to give, just for the ladies who showed up live on this call, a promo code. That promo code is only valid for tonight. It expires at midnight. Here it is. It's Fit, Fine, Fab. You will get extra money taken off of your order if you use that promo code, but you have to use it right now. You have to use it tonight, or it will expire. It will absolutely expire. So sisters, let me get back to my presentation, because I promised you that I would give you a big surprise. And I also promised you the word or the phrase of the night so that you can win prizes. I have not forgot. Who is planning on staying to the end? Type END in the chat. Type END in the chat if you're planning on staying to the end, because I am not done. I have more to explore and to share. All right, sisters, then let's keep it going. So we already talked about how we are going to be Valentine fine. So the first 10 days of February, we're going to be focused on setting our goals. So we throw in January all the way. And we're like, oh, okay, January didn't do what I wanted it to do. February is going to be us. Okay, February is our new year. February. So if you're planning on joining tonight, type a 1 in the chat. If you have not joined and you're planning on being Valentine fine for us or with us, type a 1 in the chat because we want you guys to join tonight. Make sure, Tawana, that you use that promo code in all caps to get extra money off. That is just for tonight, Deborah. Again, you get the pen, you get the book, you get the measuring tape, you get the education from me. You also get access to our Fyne Fabulous app, right? I'm looking forward to working with you as well, Carla. Daria, it's already included, as I shared in our previous conversations, that this is, if you are a member of the Fyne Fab Life program, this is not a charge. This is not a charge. This is free for those who are already members of my membership, right? So you do also get access to daily recordings and all the things. But the biggest thing is getting delicious food. It's getting the delicious food. Who needs healthy recipes? Type recipes in the chat. Type recipes in the chat, sis. Right? I really want you guys to join. Really want to join. Really want you to join. And I really want to help you. So now I'm really ready to reveal the big deal. Are y'all ready for me to reveal this big thing that I've been talking about? Type big in the chat. Type big in the chat. If you're like, okay, what's this girl talking about? She's been talking about, she has this big reveal and it's Sunday. So see, there's a couple of ladies left already. They're not going to know. Okay, but you stayed. So here we go. This big reveal, like I'm like a little nervous here. This is crazy. So big reveal this Sunday. I'm always a woman of my word. I said I was going to deliver. So here it is. Boom. Y'all remember I said that I gained weight and I've done it over and over and over again. Well, y'all, I have done it again. I have gained weight again. That's why you can't really see it from this angle, but girl, it's a big one going on over here. I gained weight on purpose again. Now, let me say this. I'm going to say this. I gained more weight than I intended. This time I went too far. I did not intend to do all of what I did, but I did it. And I am going to be using our book together with you. Those of you who have joined, I'm going to be losing this weight. I'm going to kick off my weight loss with you. Yes. So I did it in 2015, 2016, 2020, 2021. I am going to be walking through the program with you, like not just talking about it, like literally doing it with you. So you can't get better motivation than that, correct? Okay. Are you guys excited about this challenge? Type excited in the chat because I'm super, super, super excited. I need to lose this weight. I'm going to be sharing with you my before pictures. I'm going to be sharing with you my weight. I'm going to be sharing with you all the things. I'm going to chronicle my journey with you. You have no reason not to show up. You have no reason to not get a transformation because I'm going to be in your face like, sis, if I'm doing this mess, you could do it, right? I am not just talking down to you. I am talking up with you because we are in this journey together. Lisa Grant, we're doing it together. Andrea, we're doing it together. My partner, because we have partners in our membership program, we have partners. My partner is Janice Davis. She asked me to be her partner. Okay, I don't ever really have partners. I don't never do that. But guess what? She did not know that I had gained weight on purpose already again. So when she asked me, I was like, girl, I'm gonna need, hey, we are better together and we need connection. And whoo, I can't wait to tell you how I've been feeling about my body and what my body is doing differently with all this extra weight, what I look like. Oh my God, it's crazy. Like the whole thing. Oh, woo. So join us. I plan on starting my weight loss with you, sis. So come see my new weight. Come see my before pics. Come see all the things. I'm not sharing that in this class. I'm sharing it in the challenge though. So you will see me right? I will be taking my before pics. I will be taking my measurements. I will be showing you how to do it in the body that I am in right now. Yes, ma'am. So let us be encouraged, right? Somebody in the chat type better together. Just do a hashtag better together because we are better at doing. I could never do it alone. That is the premise of Fyne Fabulous. Do you realize we started with 11 women doing it together? Remember, I tried all the things on my own. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't lose the weight alone. It wasn't until I got some sisters who motivated me, some sisters who encouraged me, some sisters who lifted me up. And I'm telling you, you need that too. You're probably like, oh, I can figure it out. I can do it. How's that working for you already? Okay, sis, how's it working for you already? Because I want you to be like my girl, Sonia Hart, who lost 8 pounds and 4.5 inches in 5 days. Just 5 days, 8 pounds. I don't want you to miss this, right? I want you to get in the challenge. It's not too late to join. I want you to have your little book. I want to see your book selfie. If you already have the book, please take a selfie. Stop playing. Take a little picture, post it in the group. Post it in the Fyne Fabulous group. Let me know that you have the book and you are ready to go. Sis, let's be hype about this. Let's stop trying to do this thing alone and be quiet about it and do all the things that we normally do. No, we're going to show up differently. In order for you to get different results, you have to do things differently. Correct? Am I right? Yes or no in the chat. In order for you to do something different, to see something different, you got to perform differently. You got to shake things up. Yes, oh, I don't want to take my picture. Girl, do it. Be different. Connect with your sisters. Connect with this sisterhood. We want to help you. And I'm about to go overboard with helping. You're about to get way more than you signed up for. Okay, sis? You're about to get way more than you signed up for. So come on, let's do it. Let's do it. So again, I'm gonna ask one more again. Who is joining us? Who is joining us? So I'm trying to find the link for. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. All right, sisters. Here is the link. Make sure you are signing up. Make sure you are using Fyne Fab as the promo code. Now let's get back to it. Yep. My girl Phyllis has lost 31 pounds. I don't know if Phyllis is on the call. Phyllis lost 31 pounds, 30 inches following the same program. My partner Janice has lost 20, probably more, 27 pounds and 22 inches following the same process, right? And listen, I'm going to keep you motivated, encouraged with my own personal transformation. As I lose weight, you'll be knowing. As I gain weight, probably too, you'll be knowing. Because a lot of times, sis, it's not just about the scale. It's about the habits. It's about your behaviors. And we're going to go deep into this thing. We're going to be doing... Janice is almost at 30. Yes, friend. Go, partner, go. This is what we're talking about, right? Debbie said, join y'all, because her energy is infectious. She makes you want to engage with the group. Coach Twice always asks, what do you do? What do you understand before we move to the next point? Because I want to make sure that we're all understanding. Do we have any other divas who are a part of the Fyne Fab membership who has lost weight? Please share your weight loss, right? Now, I have all these quotes that my energy in keeping people engaged and all the things. So I want you guys to feel that love, right? I want you to feel that love. The last thing I want to share, let me see. So I want you guys to get the results that you deserve. And I'm going to show this quick video for you.
I lost 20 pounds and I believe in 15 inches. It may be more than that. I lost 45 pounds and 22 inches using the program. 18 pounds in total over 8 years. About 13 inches.
In total, I've lost 23 inches. My BMI has gone down by 5 points and I've lost a total of 32 pounds.
Girl, I lost 7 pounds in the first 5 days,
Go, girl.
immediately on the challenge. So when I did it for 30 days, I had lost 15 pounds.
And so I'm ready to get my body back and get snatched right on up. So the last challenge, I lost 13 pounds in 8.9 inches.
As of now, I've lost
26 pounds.
and many inches. I have lost 11 pounds
All
since
right,
the
well,
beginning of the year, and a total of 15.5 inches. And I have lost, give or take, 70 plus pounds because
70.
in the beginning scale was some friend.
No.
So I stayed away from it. During the challenge, first challenge is the first time I got on the scale, I think, at all.
I've lost 24 inches and about 33 pounds.
But I've lost about 4 inches across my bust, my waist, my legs, about 2 inches on my arms, and I'm feeling absolutely strong. I'm feeling motivated. I feel as if I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself,
Amen.
and I'm feeling happy with who I am in this moment.
That is so awesome, sisters. I hope that I get the opportunity to help many more of you. Because listen, this sis lost 9.2 pounds in her first 5 days. This sis lost 8.6. Look, the idea is that you can do this too. Who's feeling empowered? Type me in the chat. Who's feeling like they can absolutely do this? Type me in the chat, because that's what I want you to leave with this class feeling. You know, we are women, we are over 40, we are Black women, super busy, taking over everything. Sis, you can take over you. You can win you. You can use your superpowers that you be using for everybody else for yourself, right? We can accomplish our goals. We can absolutely do this, sis. Like, I have so many transformations to show. I don't think I should show them all, but there are many, many, many ladies who are here. So let me get through some of our biggest ones. Sonia, she lost 50 pounds. Winifred lost 70 pounds. Kamala lost 82 pounds. Laverne lost 100 pounds with her sister and husband together. So she joined the challenge, but everybody in the house ate the food. So the household actually lost 114 pounds together. So this is not just about your journey. You're affecting the journey of the people in your house. You're affecting the journey of the people who come after you. And it's all for a small amount of money. So let me ask, who is still trying to win? Type win in the chat. W-I-N. If you're still trying to win your prize, you still hanging on, you still there? Are you there? Hello, hello. Are you guys there? Type win in the chat. Because remember, we are giving away 2 hats. I have 1 winner, but it's actually 2 hats. And I'm going to go ahead and do 2 Black mixed with shirts. If you are still there, type win. So here is the phrase that you need. This is the phrase that you need to post in your email. There is a link. Click the link and type this phrase. I'm focusing on habits and routines and not the scale and resolutions. I'm going to say that again. I am focusing on habits and routines. That's what we're focused on, sis. Habits and routines, not the scale, not resolutions. We're setting goals. We're establishing habits. We're creating routines so that we can see the outcome we deserve, right? We're not just focused on the scale. We're not just focused on the results. We're focused on the habits. We're focused on the behaviors, okay? Sis, that is it. I'm so happy you guys joined me tonight. I'm also sending you a badge, a completion badge. You may have already received it, but that badge will let you know that you have completed the class successfully. You can post that badge in our Fyne Fabulous group. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed tonight's class, but more importantly, I hope you learned something tonight. If you did, if you got an aha moment, if you felt inspired, if you felt encouraged, if you learned something new, let me know in the chat, right? I am focusing on habits and routines and not the scale, and resolutions should only be entered via email. So make sure that you check the email and go ahead and submit. Lisa says it was great. I'm so happy you guys attended today. So happy. Hopefully some of you are going to be joining us on our 10-day challenge. We're going to be starting On Wednesday. How many of you are actually starting with me on Wednesday? Type WED in the chat. WED for Wednesday. You're starting on Wednesday. Let me know if you are here. Let me know if this helps you to get a better understanding of how the challenge works, what to expect. Those of you who are starting with me on Wednesday, you have already the last day to join is today. So we need to join now if you haven't already signed up. But so that we can ship your items on tomorrow, right? And you can get them before Wednesday. On Wednesday, right now, actually, when you join tonight, you will get access to the app right away. You will be getting your Zoom information for our first live call. So we will be doing live training, right? Starting on Wednesday. So make sure. Tammy, you will get your book, because even if you don't have the physical book, we will be giving you another version of it. So Terry said it was motivating. Thank you for the feedback. I certainly appreciate it. Sabrina says, I'm looking forward, starting on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to seeing you start on Wednesday as well. Yes. So I see Charlotte Johnson has joined. I see Gina Jones has joined. I see Rodrika has joined. Thank y'all so much for joining. I see so many of you have joined. This is so great. Great. Make sure that you are using your promo code to get your extra discount off, ladies. Sabrina says, thank you. Tammy Ra, I'm excited too, sis. Stay excited. Stay showing up. Stay focused. All right. Sis, I'm going to end this call today. You will get the recording for those of you who attended live. You also, again, will be getting your badge. And I want you to where your book selfies at. Stop playing these games and not posting the picture. But I like to see them. Help me out. Post them in there, friend. I lost the sign up page. Yes, Deborah, get your peoples. Tell them to sign up tonight, though. Tell them to sign up tonight. Here is the sign up page that you send them when they are joining. Do I have anyone on the call who has questions? Does anybody have questions? I am going to, let's see, can I pause the share? I'm going to stop sharing. Yes, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to stop the recording because I think that we are good at this point. So thank you guys for joining. I'm going to stop the recording.